Welcome back to our channel. Before we start today's video, I want to ask you a simple question. What do you say to yourself every day? Because the words you repeat in your mind become the beliefs that shape your life. If you tell yourself, "I can't do it," your confidence becomes weaker. If you tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," your dreams become smaller. If you tell yourself, "I will never succeed," your actions begin to match those thoughts. But what happens when you change the conversation happening inside your mind? What happens when you start every day by telling yourself powerful things? Things like, "I am the best," "I can do anything," "My future is bright," "I am getting better every day," "I will work hard," "No excuses," "I was born to do great things." The truth is that your mind is listening to everything you say. Every thought is planting a seed. Negative thoughts plant fear, doubt, and excuses. Positive thoughts plant confidence, courage, and determination. And over time, those seeds grow into the person you become. Today's video is not just about motivation. It is about reprogramming the way you think about yourself. Because when you change your thoughts, you change your actions. When you change your actions, you change your habits. And when you change your habits, you change your entire life. So if you are ready to become stronger, more confident, and more successful, stay with me until the end. And if you enjoy videos that help you improve your mindset, your life, and your English at the same time, make sure you subscribe to the channel and join our growing community. Now, let's begin. Lesson 1. I am the best. Believe in yourself. The first thing you should tell yourself every single day is, "I am the best." Now, this does not mean that you are better than every other person in the world. It means that you choose to believe in yourself. It means you stop putting yourself down. It means you stop acting as if everyone else is capable of success except you. Many people spend their entire lives doubting themselves. Before they even try something new, they already decide that they will fail. They want to start a business, but they think, "What if I fail?" They want to learn English, but they think, "Maybe I am too old." They want to follow their dreams, but they think, "Maybe I am not smart enough." The sad truth is that most people are defeated by their own thoughts long before life defeats them. Think about this. If someone followed you all day and repeated every negative thing you say to yourself, would you want that person as a friend? Probably not. Yet many people speak to themselves in ways they would never speak to anyone else. They say, "I am not good enough. I always fail. I can't do it. I am not talented. I am not special." When you repeat these thoughts every day, your mind starts accepting them as truth. Your confidence becomes weaker. Your actions become smaller. Your dreams begin to disappear. This is why positive self-talk is so important. Every morning when you wake up, remind yourself, "I am the best version of myself. I am improving every day. I am capable. I can learn. I can grow. I can succeed." At first, these words may feel strange. You may not completely believe them. That is okay. A seed does not become a tree in one day. The purpose is not to convince yourself instantly. The purpose is to plant positive thoughts in your mind every day until they become stronger than your doubts. Imagine two people standing at the bottom of a mountain. Both people have the same goal. The first person says, "This mountain is too big. I will never reach the top." The second person says, "This mountain is difficult, but I will keep climbing." Who is more likely to succeed? The second person. Not because they are stronger, not because they are smarter, but because they believe they can continue. Belief changes behavior. When you believe in yourself, you take action. When you take action, you gain experience. When you gain experience, you improve. When you improve, your confidence grows. Everything starts with belief. Look at the successful people you admire. Most of them faced rejection, failure, criticism, and difficult situations. Many people doubted them. Some people laughed at them, but they refused to stop believing in themselves. They understood something important. You do not need everyone to believe in you. You only need to start by believing in yourself. There will be days when things go wrong. There will be days when you make mistakes. There will be days when you feel discouraged. During those moments, remind yourself, a bad day does not mean a bad life. A mistake does not make me a failure. I can learn from this. I can get back up. The strongest people are not the people who never fall. The strongest people are the people who keep getting up. Remember, confidence is not something that magically appears one morning. Confidence is built every time you keep going despite fear. Confidence is built every time you try again after failure. Confidence is built every time you choose belief over doubt. So make this your daily habit. Stand tall, look at yourself, and say, I am the best. I believe in myself. I am capable of great things. I will keep moving forward. Because the person you talk to the most in life is yourself. Make sure that voice is helping you grow instead of holding you back. Lesson 2. My future is bright. One of the most powerful things you can tell yourself every day is, my future is bright. Many people spend too much time thinking about their past. They think about their mistakes, their failures, the opportunities they missed, and the things they wish they had done differently. Because of this, they forget to focus on the future that is still waiting for them. The truth is that your past cannot be changed. No matter how much you worry about yesterday, you cannot go back and rewrite it. But you can influence tomorrow by what you do today. That is why successful people spend more time building their future than regretting their past. Imagine two people who both faced failure. The first person says, my life will never get better. I failed before, so I will probably fail again. The second person says, yes, I failed, but my future is still bright. I can learn from my mistakes and try again. Both people experience the same failure, but their mindset is completely different. One person is trapped by the past. The other person is focused on the future. And the person who focuses on the future always has a better chance of succeeding. Many people think a bright future is something that lucky people receive. They believe some people are simply born with better opportunities. But a bright future is often created through daily choices. Every book you read improves your future. Every skill you learn improves your future. Every healthy habit improves your future. Every hour you spend working toward your goals improves your future. Your future is not built in one day. It is built one decision at a time. Think about a farmer planting seeds. When the farmer plants seeds, the field does not immediately become full of crops. Days pass, weeks pass. Sometimes it seems like nothing is happening. But underneath the soil, growth is taking place. Eventually, the crops appear. Your life works the same way. Sometimes you work hard and see no immediate results. You study, you practice, you improve yourself, you stay disciplined. And it may feel like nothing is changing. But growth is happening beneath the surface. One day, the results begin to appear. This is why you must never lose faith in your future. Many people quit too early because they cannot see the progress that is happening. They stop just before things start improving. Every morning, remind yourself, my future is bright. My best days are ahead of me. I am creating a better life. Every day, I am moving forward. These simple statements train your mind to focus on possibilities instead of problems. Your mind is powerful. If you constantly tell yourself that your future will be terrible, you will start acting like it is true. You will stop trying. You will stop believing. You will stop growing. But when you tell yourself that your future is bright, you become more willing to take action. You become more hopeful. You become more determined. You become stronger. This does not mean life will always be easy. There will still be challenges. There will still be difficult days. There will still be moments when you feel discouraged. But having faith in your future helps you keep moving forward during those difficult times. Think of life as a long road. Sometimes the road is smooth. Sometimes the road is rough. Sometimes there are obstacles. But as long as you keep walking, you keep getting closer to your destination. Never judge your entire future based on your current situation. Just because things are difficult today does not mean they will stay difficult forever. Just because you are struggling now does not mean you will struggle forever. Many successful people once felt lost, confused, and uncertain. The difference is that they continued believing in a better future even when they could not see it yet. So make this a daily habit. When you wake up each morning, remind yourself, my future is bright. My dreams are possible. I am growing every day. I will not give up. Because the future belongs to those who continue moving forward with hope, faith, and determination. And your future can be brighter than you imagine if you keep working toward it one day at a time. Lesson 3. I am getting better each day. One of the most powerful things you can tell yourself every day is, I am getting better each day. This simple sentence can completely change the way you see yourself and your life. Many people become unhappy because they focus too much on how far they still have to go. They look at successful people and think, I am not there yet. They compare themselves to others and feel discouraged. But success is not about being perfect today. Success is about becoming a little better than you were yesterday. Think about a baby learning to walk. The baby falls many times. Sometimes the baby cannot even stand properly. But the baby does not sit on the floor and say, I am terrible at walking. I should quit. No, the baby keeps trying. Every fall teaches something. Every attempt builds strength. Every small improvement moves the baby closer to walking confidently. Life works the same way. Nobody becomes successful overnight. Nobody becomes confident overnight. Nobody becomes fluent in English overnight. Growth happens little by little. Unfortunately, many people cannot see their own progress because they expect huge changes immediately. They go to the gym for 1 week and expect a perfect body. They study English for 1 month and expect fluency. They start a business for a few weeks and expect success. When results do not come quickly, they become frustrated and quit. But real growth is often invisible at first. Imagine planting a seed in the ground. For days, you see nothing. Then weeks pass, still nothing. You might think the seed is not growing. But beneath the soil, roots are developing. The growth is happening even when you cannot see it. Your personal growth works the same way. Every time you learn something new, you improve. Every time you practice a skill, you improve. Every time you choose discipline over excuses, you improve. The changes may seem small, but they are happening. That is why you should remind yourself every day, I am getting better each day. Even if your progress feels slow, even if you make mistakes, even if you still have a long way to go. Because progress is progress. Many people destroy their confidence through comparison. They look at someone who has been working hard for 10 years and compare themselves after only a few months. This is unfair. Everyone has a different journey. Everyone starts from a different place. The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Ask yourself, am I learning? Am I trying? Am I improving? Am I moving forward? If the answer is yes, then you are winning. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. Think about learning English. Perhaps 6 months ago, you could only understand a few words. Today, maybe you can understand entire conversations. Perhaps 1 year ago, you were afraid to speak. Today, maybe you can express simple ideas confidently. These improvements may seem small, but they are powerful. Small improvements repeated daily create extraordinary results. A 1% improvement every day may not seem important, but over time, those small improvements completely transform your life. Successful people understand this principle. They do not focus only on huge victories. They focus on daily growth. They read one more page. They practice one more skill. They take one more step forward. And eventually, those small actions create massive success. There will be days when you feel stuck. There will be days when you feel like you are not improving. During those moments, remind yourself that growth is not always visible. Sometimes the biggest improvements are happening beneath the surface. Sometimes your mind is learning even when you cannot see the results yet. Never let temporary frustration convince you that you are not progressing. Keep showing up. Keep learning. Keep practicing. Keep moving forward. Every day is an opportunity to become a little stronger, a little wiser, and a little better than before. So make this your daily affirmation. I am getting better each day. I am improving. I am growing. I am becoming stronger. I am moving closer to my goals. Because the person who keeps improving, even slowly, will eventually achieve things that once seemed impossible. And if you continue growing day after day, year after year, there is no limit to what you can become. Lesson 4. I will work hard. No excuses. One of the most powerful promises you can make to yourself every day is this: I will work hard. And right after that, tell yourself, no excuses. These two statements can completely change your life if you truly live by them. Many people have big dreams. They want success. They want happiness. They want financial freedom. They want a better future. They want to become stronger, smarter, and more confident. But there is one problem. They want the results without doing the work. They love the idea of success, but they do not love the process that creates success. The truth is simple. Success is not built on wishes. Success is built on daily effort. Every successful person you admire worked hard when nobody was watching. They worked when they felt motivated. They worked when they felt tired. They worked when things were difficult. They worked when they did not see immediate results. Hard work is what separates dreams from reality. Imagine two people who have the same goal. Both want to improve their lives. The first person says, I will start tomorrow. I am too tired today. I do not have enough time. I will do it later. The second person says, I will start now. I will do what I can today. I may not feel ready, but I will take action. After 1 year, who will be closer to success? The second person. Not because they are more talented, not because they are luckier, but because they chose action over excuses. Excuses are dangerous because they often sound reasonable. You tell yourself, I am tired. I am busy. I am not ready. I do not know enough. I will start next week. At first, these excuses seem harmless, but over time, they become habits, and habits shape your future. Every excuse steals a small piece of your potential. Every excuse keeps you exactly where you are. The people who achieve great things are not people who never face problems. They face problems just like everyone else. The difference is that they refuse to let those problems become excuses. Think about learning English. Many learners say, I don't have enough time. I am too old. My pronunciation is bad. I learn slowly. These excuses may feel true, but they do not move you forward. A person who practices English for 15 minutes every day will improve far more than someone who spends years making excuses. Progress comes from action, not perfection, not waiting, not wishing. Action. There will be days when you feel motivated. On those days, work hard. There will also be days when you feel tired, discouraged, or frustrated. Work hard anyway. Because discipline matters more than motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Discipline is choosing to do what needs to be done even when you do not feel like doing it. The gym is full of people in January because motivation is high. A few months later, many of them disappear. Why? Because motivation faded. The people who continue are the people who rely on discipline instead of feelings. Your future is built on what you do consistently, not on what you do occasionally. Small daily effort is more powerful than rare moments of extreme effort. One page read every day becomes many books. One workout every day creates a stronger body. A little English practice every day creates fluency. A little progress every day creates a better life. That is why you must stop asking, do I feel like doing it? And start asking, is this helping me become the person I want to be? If the answer is yes, do it. Even when it is hard. Even when it is boring. Even when nobody notices. Because the rewards of hard work often arrive long after the work has been done. Every morning, remind yourself, I will work hard. I will stay disciplined. I will take responsibility. I will not make excuses. I will do what needs to be done. These words will not magically change your life, but if they guide your actions every day, they will transform your future. Remember, your dreams are waiting on the other side of effort. Not luck, not excuses, not waiting. Effort. So work hard, stay focused, keep moving forward, and never allow excuses to steal the life you are capable of creating. Lesson 5. I was born to do great things. One of the most powerful things you can tell yourself every day is, I was born to do great things. Many people spend their lives believing they are ordinary. They wake up, go through the same routine, and slowly begin to think that nothing special will ever happen in their lives. They look at successful people and think, they are different from me. They are smarter. They are luckier. They have something I don't have. But this way of thinking is dangerous because it limits your potential before you even try. The truth is that every person has potential inside them. Every person has talents, abilities, dreams, and strengths that can grow if they are willing to develop them. You do not have to become famous to do great things. You do not have to become rich to do great things. You do not have to become known by the entire world to do great things. Doing great things simply means becoming the best version of yourself and making a positive impact with the life you have been given. Think about a small seed. When you hold a seed in your hand, it does not look impressive. It seems tiny. It seems weak. But hidden inside that small seed is the potential to become a huge tree. The seed does not become a tree overnight. It grows slowly. It faces storms. It faces wind. It faces difficult conditions. But it continues growing. Human beings are very similar. Inside every person is hidden potential. Unfortunately, many people never discover it because they stop believing in themselves. They allow fear to control them. They allow failure to stop them. They allow other people's opinions to define them. As a result, they never become who they could have been. Imagine a young person who dreams of becoming successful. At first, they are excited. They have goals. They have energy. They have hope. Then someone tells them, "You can't do that. Be realistic. That dream is too big." Slowly, they start doubting themselves. Their dream begins to shrink. This happens to millions of people every day. That is why it is important to remind yourself constantly, I was born to do great things. Not because greatness is guaranteed, but because greatness becomes possible when you believe it is possible. Every achievement begins as a thought. Before a building exists, someone imagines it. Before a business exists, someone believes it can exist. Before success becomes reality, someone decides not to give up. Great things are created by people who refuse to stop believing in what is possible. You may not know exactly what your future looks like. You may not know exactly how you will reach your goals. That is okay. Nobody starts with all the answers. The important thing is to keep growing. Keep learning. Keep improving. Keep moving forward. Every skill you develop brings you closer to your potential. Every challenge you overcome makes you stronger. Every lesson you learn prepares you for bigger opportunities. Many people underestimate themselves because they focus too much on their weaknesses. Instead, focus on your growth. Focus on what you are becoming. Focus on what is possible if you continue working hard for years instead of giving up after a few weeks. Imagine where you could be 5 years from now if you stayed committed to your goals. Imagine how much stronger, wiser, and more confident you could become. Most people are capable of far more than they realize. The problem is not lack of potential. The problem is lack of belief. That is why you should start every day with a powerful reminder. I was born to do great things. I have value. I have potential. I can grow. I can improve. I can create a meaningful life. These words help train your mind to see possibilities instead of limitations. Remember, greatness is not about being better than others. Greatness is about becoming better than the person you used to be. It is about using your abilities. It is about living with purpose. It is about refusing to waste the gifts and opportunities you have been given. So each morning, stand tall and remind yourself, I was born to do great things. Then spend the rest of the day proving it through your actions. Because the world does not change because people have potential. The world changes because people choose to use their potential. and your life can become extraordinary if you continue believing, growing, and moving forward one day at a time. Lesson 6. People's opinions don't affect me. Life is precious. The final thing you should tell yourself every day is, people's opinions don't affect me. And also, life is precious. These two thoughts can bring incredible peace, confidence, and strength into your life. One of the biggest reasons people never reach their full potential is because they spend too much time worrying about what other people think. They want to start a business, but they worry about criticism. They want to learn English, but they are afraid people will laugh at their mistakes. They want to follow their dreams, but they fear being judged. As a result, they spend years living according to other people's opinions instead of their own values. Think about it. No matter what you do in life, somebody will have an opinion. If you succeed, some people will criticize you. If you fail, some people will criticize you. If you stay quiet, someone will judge you. If you speak up, someone will judge you. You cannot control what people think, but you can control how much importance you give to their opinions. Many people give strangers more power over their lives than they give themselves. One negative comment can ruin their entire day. One criticism can make them doubt their abilities. One person's opinion can stop them from taking action. But remember this: most people are too busy thinking about their own lives to spend much time thinking about yours. The fear of judgment is often much bigger than the actual judgment. Imagine a young man who wants to improve his English. Every time he wants to speak, he worries. What if I make a mistake? What if people laugh? What if my pronunciation is bad? Because of this fear, he stays silent. Years pass. His English never improves because he never practices. Another person makes mistakes, gets embarrassed sometimes, learns from those mistakes, and keeps speaking. After a few years, that person becomes fluent. The difference was not talent. The difference was courage. One person allowed other people's opinions to control them. The other person focused on growth. The truth is that people who are building their own lives rarely spend time mocking those who are trying to improve. Most successful people respect effort. They respect courage. They respect people who are willing to learn. Never allow temporary criticism to stop long-term progress. The opinions of others do not define your future. Your actions do. This leads to the second reminder. Life is precious. Life is one of the greatest gifts we have. Yet many people live as if they have unlimited time. They keep delaying their dreams. They keep postponing their goals. They keep saying, "I'll start next year. I'll do it later. There is plenty of time." But the truth is that nobody knows how much time they have. Life moves quickly. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. Months become years. Before you realize it, a large part of your life has already passed. This is why it is so important to use your time wisely. Life is too precious to spend it worrying about people who do not support you. Life is too precious to spend it trapped by fear. Life is too precious to spend it making excuses. Life is too precious to spend it living someone else's dream. Instead, focus on what truly matters. Learn, grow, love, help others. Build something meaningful. Take care of your health. Develop your skills. Create memories. Become the person you want to be. Every morning when you wake up, remind yourself, my life is valuable. My time matters. I will not waste my potential. I will not let fear control me. I will not let other people's opinions decide my future. These reminders can completely change the way you live. When you understand that life is precious, you stop wasting energy on things that do not matter. You stop chasing approval from everyone. You stop worrying about every criticism. You stop living for other people's expectations. Instead, you focus on growth, purpose, and meaningful action. At the end of your life, you will not regret making mistakes while chasing your dreams. You will regret the opportunities you never took because you were afraid of what others might think. So make this your daily affirmation. People's opinions don't affect me. Life is precious. I will live with courage. I will use my time wisely. I will become the best version of myself. Because your life is too valuable to be controlled by fear, and your future is too important to be limited by the opinions of others. Live boldly, keep growing, keep believing, and never forget how precious your life truly is. If this video inspired you, don't leave without supporting the channel. Click the like button, share this video with someone who needs to hear these words today, and subscribe for more powerful lessons that help you improve your mindset, your life, and your English. Take care of yourself, believe in yourself, and remember, your future is brighter than you think, and your best days may still be ahead of you. See you in the next video.